Soy Robbie Williams. Esta es mi historia, pero no voy a contarla de una forma normal, porque yo no me veo como me ven los demás.
¡Durante las próximas 2 horas seréis míos!
Sinceramente, yo siempre me he considerado algo menos evolucionado. Así que empecemos por el principio.
How was reliving your whole life in 2 hours? How was that first watching of the movie?
The first watching of the movie was basically me crapping myself that it was going to be a good movie. That was my main anxiety, that it was going to be of worth because I built it up so much in my head. And yeah, it's an absolute astonishing movie. And then there's been aspects of it where I've watched it back and I've been crying.
I imagine it's pretty intense for the audience. I can't imagine for you. I was shocked by how much you open up in Betterman. How important was for you quoting your song Forbidden Road to show us your demons, your secrets, your poor decisions?
It's incredible for me, incredibly important for me, just me, to authentically tell the world who I am and what I am. I don't know why. I just am compelled to do it. I don't know if it's narcissism, an ego, or maybe it's spiritual in some sort of way. Either which way, I am compelled to show you everything. Whether that is a good or bad idea, I don't know. So far, so good.
In Spain, we have an expression that says "ser el último mono," and it's literally translated as "to be the last monkey," and it means to be a nobody, to go unnoticed. So this Spanish expression fits quite well with the decision of representing yourself as a monkey in the movie, because as we see in it, one of your biggest fears was to be a nobody, to go unnoticed. Of course, this is only my reading, and I don't know if it makes a lot of sense outside a Spanish context. So I would love to know the reason you decided to represent yourself as a monkey.
Well, first off, yeah, I seem to have, and I'm not comfortable with this, having so much wrapped up in my sense of self existing because I'm Robbie Williams. And I don't like that there's so much riding on me being successful and me being the only monkey. Yeah, I'm 50 and I would like to shed some of that. I would like to exist outside and find worth for myself outside of interviews and people saying nice things and ticket sales. But I really like the idea of the Spanish saying, and I would like that written down so I can remember it when you're gone.
Yeah, I can write it for you.
I don't mean gone from the earth, out of this.
Yeah, I can write it for you later or one of these. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And how was that first conversation about representing yourself?
It's an independent film that needed investment, and we needed lunatics like us to take a gamble on this idea, and they did, and here we are. And it's a shame that I never parted with them in the 90s, because I feel as though they'd be my kind of people.
That's amazing to hear that a group of crazy people like you say, yes, why not, a CGI monkey.
It doesn't happen these days. Everybody is terrified to make a big swing or get something wrong. And I think it's because there's less of the pie available in the entertainment industry as everybody migrates to streaming and YouTube, and nobody can take gambles anymore, and this particular film is a big gamble that seems to be at the moment paying off.
You summarize an entire life and career in 2 hours. How was the process to decide what to show and how to show it?
Michael Gracie was in charge of all of that. I never made a movie before, he has. I've never made a successful movie before, he has. It's best just to get out of the way of the people that you employ, for want of a better word. Just get out of the way, let them do their thing, man.
I see the song Forbidden Road as the finishing touch to all this sincerity with which you open up in Betterman. What does this song mean to you?
The end of the film, it would seem, you need a hug, because as an audience member, you've been through an awful lot. It's quite striking and arresting and triggering and traumatic. And by the time you get to the end of the movie, you just want to go, where's my mom? And this song is, I believe this song just holds you and tells you it'll be okay. And yeah, that's what happened, but this is where we are now.
That's all for me. Thank you very much for your time.
Gracias.
Congratulations again for...
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
What's that saying?
Ser el último mono, and it means, it's literally translated as to be the last monkey.
Saluti.
Ser, that
Ser.
means to be, el último, the last.
Oh, el último.
El último mono
Ser
monkey.
el último
Mono.
mono.
Soy Robbie Williams. Esta es mi historia, pero no voy a contarla de una forma normal, porque yo no me veo como me ven los demás.
¡Durante las próximas 2 horas seréis míos!
Sinceramente, yo siempre me he considerado algo menos evolucionado. Así que empecemos por el principio, ¿vale?